Imagine doing something totally legal on Monday only to have a law passed on Tuesday making what you did yesterday a crime. Can you go to jail for that? The answer is no. That's called an ex post facto law, and we will be discussing more of that in this video. The phrase ex post facto literally means after the fact. So as mentioned earlier, an ex post facto law is a law that punishes past acts that were perfectly legal at the time they were done. It's a law that reaches back to the past, which is why it's so dangerous. Now there are four main ways a law can be an ex post facto law. First, it criminalizes past innocent acts. Let's say on Monday you were chewing gum, then on Tuesday you were arrested because a new law was passed making gum chewing illegal. Is that even allowed? I chewed my gum before it became illegal. No, the law can't touch your actions from Monday because the Constitution shields you from that. The next way is increasing the punishment for a crime. Let's say you stole a loaf of bread on Monday, and the penalty for that is 1 year. Your trial is on Wednesday, but on Tuesday a law was passed increasing the penalty to 8 years. Am I seriously going to jail for 8 years just because of a loaf of bread? No, the 1 year penalty remains. I'll see you next year. The third way is by aggravating the crime. Let's say on Monday you were caught littering and were fined 500 pesos. Then the next day a law was passed making littering a felony and you were arrested. But I thought I was off the hook. I paid the fine already. You should be off the hook, even with the newly passed law. The last way is changing the rules of evidence to make it easier to convict you. This can be done by requiring less or different sorts of evidence in order to convict you. Am I gonna get out of here soon? The good news is, you were never supposed to go to jail in the first place. Now, do you see how big of a threat an ex post facto law can be to our fundamental rights? Luckily for us, our Constitution prohibits the passage of said laws. It upholds the due process and equal protection clauses by ensuring that everybody is well informed of the consequences of their actions. However, it's important to note that everything we discussed is only applicable to criminal laws. Retroactively changing civil regulations such as taxes, contracts, or business laws are generally allowed and may affect past actions like tax filings.